Right, action.
Sit down. Hi, my name is Oge Chumalse. I'm gonna be your therapist today. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Good, I'm good. How is the weather outside? Is it good?
It's okay.
It's
Yes.
okay. Tell me, what's your name?
My name is John, but I would like if you called me Mr. John.
So you prefer going with Mr. John, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, Mr. John, I wonder if you would be open to exploring your alcohol use and what that looks like during the week.
I mean, I guess we could talk about that as long as we don't talk too much about vodka or whatever.
You look tired.
I am very tired. I had a really rough night at work last night.
Probably you're seeing the effects is normal. And so, what's a typical week for you as far as your alcohol use?
I mean, a few drinks is nothing for me, ma'am.
Okay. So a few drink is nothing to you at all.
Yeah.
And what does a few drink look like? Is it 8 pack of beer and then 12 shot of vodka per night?
I mean, per night I go out, I feel like 8 packs of beer and 12 packs of vodka is too much. I mean, I can drink like 6 packs of beer and 7 shots of vodka when I go out. You know, like when I'm going hard, like when I'm really stressed. But you know, when I get home from a long day at work, I have like maybe 3 or 4 beers, like maybe not really vodka. I don't really keep vodka at home, but yeah.
Do you have any concerns at all about your alcohol use?
I mean, well, for somebody with a job like mine, the job can get really stressful. So I don't, I don't really feel like there's anything to be too much worried about.
So at this point, you are not too concerned. Did you think that you know this is what others are doing?
I mean, honestly, I'm my own person, so I don't really care what other people are doing.
Awesome. Would you be open to kind of looking at the lower risk of drinking alcohol guidelines?
I mean, if that's what you want to do, we could do it.
So, Mr. John, I don't know how you are feeling right now, but I'm just wondering if we can take a quick class on this. What the safe limits are for men, I know it's 12 drinks per man a week with about 3 drinks per day.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, wow. Where do you think you fall into this category?
I would say that maybe I'm a little bit over that, and I feel like I'm going to get more over that limit or guideline or whatever it is that you're giving me, especially because I have more like advertisements coming up, and work is going to get really stressful around this season. So yeah.
Okay. Is it kind of a way to cope through stress?
I mean, you could say that, I guess.
All right. And is that something that has been a way of coping for a while? Have you used this as a coping skill for a while?
I mean, you could say that, I guess.
Okay. Does that concern you at all?
I mean, like, for me, 11 drinks is not a lot, especially because, like, you know, I have like a high tolerance, and I guess like it's kind of built up over the years, and it's I feel like maybe it is kind of a bit concerning to me, but at the same time, I don't really, you know.
Okay. Do you feel like you have any reasons to kind of bring down your alcohol level, like to lower the limits per day?
I mean, I would say like health reasons for sure, and I just caught my second DUI case, and also like, you know, money, but money's not really a problem for me, but still, I do want to save some money.
Tell me a little bit about the health issues.
Well, you know, when I wake up, because, you know, I'm so hungover all the time, it affects, you know, with like, you know, I may feel dizzy when I get out of bed in the morning. I might not be, you know, as productive. I may have like cold sweats, you know, not being able to go to sleep on time, you know, things like that.
So do you think there's any advantage in trying to reduce?
I mean, yeah, the 3 I just named, you know, money. Everybody loves money. I don't want to be going to court a lot. You know, I just caught my second DUI case, like I just mentioned, and health reasons. You know, I want to live as long as I could possibly live.
Awesome. I'm going to have some advantage to reducing the amount of alcohol. Is this something you would be willing to explore with me a little further at another time? Maybe when you're feeling a little bit better. I mean, this is something you would be willing to come back. Is this something you're willing to come back for us to like, have another class on?
I mean, I would have to think about it, you know, like you said, when I'm feeling better. But yeah, we could maybe do that.
I would love to set up an appointment for you if you can come in later this week or early next week, to kind of explore this a little bit further, and maybe some of those advantages of reducing into safe limits. Is that something we could do?
I mean, that's fine, just not Saturday morning because Saturdays I'm like really hungover because Friday is like a really stressful day for me at work. So everything but a Saturday morning. Actually, everything but a Saturday.
That works for me. So, what day do you want?
Maybe Thursday or Wednesday.
So let's do Thursday by 1 p.m. Does it work for you?
I guess. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. John.
Thank you.
You have a blessed day and you stay safe, okay?
You too.
All right. Hi, I'm going to talk a little bit about myself and the interview I just had. My name is Ogechi. In this short video, I am the therapist with a new patient. My patient is a 31-year-old male with alcohol abuse. He currently drinks 6-pack of beer plus 7 shots of vodka per day. He's coming to the clinic after his second DUI through mental health calls. The patient denies having a problem with alcohol and uses it to cope with his stressful job. He works in advertising and reports drinking is a part of the culture there. So this short video is an appointment for a motivational interview. I'm gonna go through the 4 stages of a motivational interview. So the first stage I'm gonna go through is the streets is to encourage components. The engage component, which involves a conversation between the practitioner and the patient, where the practitioner gets to learn more about the patient and also gets to understand the patient. When the patient walked in, I introduced myself politely and also asked the patient to introduce himself. I made sure the patient was comfortably where he was seated. I made sure the patient did not feel judged, and I gave the impression that I understood him to make him feel comfortable, just to make him, talk more. The second stage is focusing stage, which involves asking the patient what the problem is. The patient denies that he has an alcohol problem and states that is a part of the culture where he works. In this stage, I ensure that the patient acknowledges that he has a drinking problem and works towards coming up with a solution so that he stops drinking so much. That's why I gave him the parameter, the range of drinking for men per week. The third stage is the evoking stage, which involves asking a patient why they have the habits. My patient made it clear that drinking is part of the culture. It relieves his stress and is part of working because he has an advertising job. So the patient is confident that he does not have a drinking problem. I ensure that I convince the patient, to change, to work, within the safe parameter for men, per a week. The fourth stage is the planning stage, which involves planning about the changes the patient ought to make. In this stage, I ensure that I have convinced the patient to change his ways and give him several reasons, just give him the parameter. And we have set an appointment why, he should come for the appointment for follow-up so that we can, work on his limits. So this is the motivational interview stages that I've used on this video for my patients. I hope this helps. Thank you. Once again, my name is Ogechi.